Hi, I'm Eddie McDonald. I want to tell you about a short film that I wrote. This film is an action suspense film. It's titled Substitute. After breaking up an assault on a student, a substitute teacher finds himself in a deadly position. So, we have Mitch Coleman, who is a substitute teacher. After a long day, Mitch just wants to smoke. But while enjoying his cigarette, he overhears some harsh language. Sounds like a dad to a son. This is this this is something you don't want to get involved with. Miss doesn't want to get involved at all. But this don't sound like a normal argument. This sounds like an extraordinary chew out. So he peeps his head around the corner for to see if the child is in danger. Of course, he's right. The first thing we see is a dad smack a child so hard, wow, he falls to the ground. But this is where things get a little out of hand. We see the dad kicking the child while he's down. Mitch immediately springs up and goes to the scene and shoves the dad as hard as he can. The dad stumbles, almost falling to the ground, and then he falls. First thing he does is get up, moves back slowly, and walks away. Mitch goes to reach for the child to pick him up, and the child deflects his hand. He tells Mitch, you shouldn't done that. You shouldn't have stepped in, Mr. Coleman. So the next day, after school, Mitch sees the same kid. He immediately goes up to him. Man, what the heck was that? The kid reveals something to him, puts his head down. Mr. Coleman, my dad trains me to fight, but this is not your ordinary fighter. No, it's not karate in a dojo. This is not boxing in a ring. No, this no holds bar. All out slugfest is bloody. The winner is only called by knockout. No TKO, knockout. He also reveals that it's some unexpected people in high places that's involved. It's a lot of gambling going on. In this last bout, the kid lost. So this is what caused the whole thing. So Mitch, he reveals something else. Mitch tells the kid that he too was involved with the same type of ordeal growing up. His dad trained him how to fight. He was one of the best fighters, knocking out people left and right, merciless. But he grew tired of the blood fest. So, on one fight, he decided to spare the opponent. No more knockouts. He's done. This drew a big wedge between the dad, but how Mitch escaped, he went to the military. So after he tells the kid this, we see a car pull up. It's very suspicious, pulls us very slow. Windows roll down. It's two men staring at Mitch. They look like wolves going to a hunt. They get out the car. They begin to approach. Mitch clenches his fist, thinking that, man, I'm going to have to beat both of these guys to death or they're going to kill me. But they're not getting the kid and they're not hurting me. So as they approach, one of the guys pauses. Wait a minute. Why did he pause? He puts his hands on his partner's shoulder, shakes his head. It's like, no, that's not what you want. This man happens to be the opponent who Mitch spared when they was teenagers. The guys get back in the car and they drive off. Mitch lets out a sigh. He knew this situation could have got way out of hand. Knew they could have lost their lives. He looks at the child, says, come on, man, let's go. I want to thank you for listening to my short film today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.